composition of air. Sid is walking in a garden with his mother.
Mama, I always enjoy being in a garden. I feel so refreshed here.
Yes, son, even I feel the same. The air in the garden is really refreshing. Sid's mother is absolutely right. Wherever there are trees, the surrounding air is quite clean and fresh. It is because the trees release oxygen into the air, which is an integral part of air. Trees help in maintaining the level of oxygen in the air, which is important for the survival of living beings. Air does not only contain oxygen, but there are several other gases present in it as well. In fact, air is a mixture of gases. Let us now find out what gases air is composed of. The biggest component of air is nitrogen. It comprises around 78% of the air. Out of the remaining 22%, 21% of air is composed of oxygen. So, nitrogen and oxygen gases form about 99% of air. The remaining 1% of air consists of several gases, including carbon dioxide, argon, helium, neon, hydrogen, ozone, and water vapor. So kids, now you know what air is composed of.
Air. We are already learned in the grade 2. That means what is air, how the air is present in all around us. It is like a blanket that surrounds all around us. These things are we already know in the grade 2. And comes to the grade 3. In that we are going to learn about the composition of air. Composition means the air. Air is a mixture of gases. So what are the gases and what are the main gases that is present in the air? So this is how we are going to learn in today's class. Getting my point? And here comes the three main gases. First one is oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. The oxygen and the nitrogen are mostly present in the air. That means about comes to the 100%, about some 75 to 80% the oxygen and nitrogen are present. And comes to the carbon dioxide, only small amount of nitrogen is present in the air. Getting my point? Mostly present, the oxygen and nitrogen are mostly present in air and only the small amount of carbon dioxide present in the air, and also some other gases also present in the air. Getting? And we are already, and another thing, the main thing is air also contains some water vapor which is in the gaseous form of water, and also some dust. The air also carries some dust. Clean air doesn't have any color and smell. We already know that the air doesn't have any color, smell, shape and space. Getting? So this is what the today's class, that means the composition of air. Comes to the another thing, that is we have learned that air contains different gases, for example oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Let us find out the source of these gases. That means we already know that all living beings needs air for breathing. The breathing purpose we need fresh and clean air. All animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. In that same time, when we breathe out the carbon dioxide, and that time the plants going to get that carbon dioxide for their photosynthesis reaction. That means the plants going to make their own food. So for that purpose plants need carbon dioxide, and after the reaction they give oxygen, so that we use that oxygen for our breathing purpose. Getting my point? And comes to the another one, that what will happen to this balance. That means the oxygen and the carbon dioxide balance in the environment will be maintained by the plants. Getting? If we cut trees unnecessarily, what happened? The oxygen and the carbon dioxide balance were not maintained in the environment. That will affect to the living beings. Getting? Then comes to the application. Then comes to the application. Sometimes the air gets filled with the smoke and dust. We already know that the air carries some dust and other chemicals with them. That means the presence of such harmful substances in the air is called pollution. As we are human beings, we are also make some pollutions, and by the vehicles, by the factories, we are going to pollute the air, no? So that pollution is called air pollution. Getting my point? Presence of harmful substances in the air, that we are going to call it as air pollution. Substances which make the air dirty for pollute. That means that dirty means the air become very dirty and they are contain so much of harmful chemicals and dust. These substances are called as pollutants. Getting my point? What is air pollution? Air pollution means harmful substances that are present in the air. That is called as a air pollution. Pollutants means the dirty and harmful substances that present in the air. They are called as the air pollutants. Getting my point? Air pollution and pollutants. So pollution means harmful substances present in the air. Pollution means harmful substances present in the air. Pollutants means the dirty and the chemical substances that is present in the air. Getting? Comes to the another one, that means some sources of these pollutants are when we burn firewood or a kerosene lamp, it gives out some smoke, right? So that the smoke from vehicles and factories also pollute the air. Vehicles also blow up dust in the air. Carbon dioxide is very useful at very low levels, but when it comes to the higher amount, increases above normal levels, it become pollutant. Getting? So if the carbon dioxide level is high in the environment, means that going to cause any other harmfulness to the living things. Getting? So comes to the another thing, that is any color or bad smell of air shows air pollution. The smell or color of the air shows that air become polluted. The polluted air is very unhealthy for the living beings. It may damage our lungs and eyes. It makes us, so that means it makes us very unhealthy. So that these are the some applications of the air pollution. And comes to the another thing, if the air is polluted, we should wear a mask, right? That means masks filter the air and allow the clean air to enter our nose. So this is how the mask is very useful. If we going to wear a mask filter the air and allow only the clean air to breathe. Getting? Then comes to the another thing, that is how can we keep the air clean? So that we already know about what is air pollution and what are the pollutants they are going to cause the air pollution and what are the applications of the air pollution. Then comes the next one, how we can keep air very clean. By planting the tree. If we are going to plant in the trees, that means the plants going to absorb large amount of carbon dioxide from the environment. Thereby the level of the carbon dioxide become very low. So that will cause very unhealthy. That means high amount of carbon dioxide in the environment causes unhealthy to the living things. By the planting of the trees that absorb carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. They help to keep the air clean and healthy. And the second one is use smoke-free lamps and stove. We should avoid using cooking stoves and lamps which gives out smoke. Getting? Comes to the third one. First one is plant trees. Second one is using fire-free lamps. And comes to the next one, that is third one. Stop burning garbage. Stop burning garbage. And the last one is use well-maintained vehicles. So these are the very important application. That means how we can keep the air clean. First one is planting the trees using fire-free lamps, and third one is stop burning garbage, and fourth one is use well-maintained vehicles. This is how we are going to keep the air clean. Do you people know about the crackers? Do you like to burn the crackers? Yes, we are all like to burn the crackers. So comes to the firecrackers. Is these firecrackers are very good for environment and also the health purpose? No, they are not good for the environment and also our health. Why? Because these firecrackers will made up of chemicals which catches fire very easily, and after they make a lot of noise, and also they produces very chemical full air. So they also add harmful smoke to the air, causing air pollution. We already know in the air pollution the dirty and the chemical substances that going to cause air pollution. Because of the harmful chemical they are released by these firecrackers, they are going to pollute the air. To the air, that will cause us air pollution. So that is why we have to stop bursting firecrackers. Getting? So in the next class we will continue with the workbook. Thank you.